Welcome to week number 9 of our collaboration video series with my friend Linda at Icky Chic, and we are going to be exploring, working with some interesting closures for projects or making fabric notions of some sort, buttons or charms or closures. So I'm going to show you what I've come up with. And then you can go over to Linda's channel and check out what she came up with. Okay, so this project bag I made a while ago. So it is just an adorable, old-fashioned, I would say like maybe from the 50s and earlier. All kinds of cute little, like an old-fashioned wash tub, hanging out the clothes on the laundry, you know, just cute little things, all just the fun, you know, and I love the fact that it's in a cute, whimsical, cartoonish, you know, style. The old-fashioned pump for the water, you know, the scrub board for the washing the clothes, one of the old-fashioned, you know, when the washing machine came along. It still was a little bit, you know, ironing, obviously, all that kind of thing. So I thought, what a cute idea. I was going to put my soft book slow stitching sampler into this bag. And then I thought, but then, okay, so I have this little bit of a twine. It's not the appropriate thing, but anyway. I will change that. We're going to make a really pretty, I'm going to just put a bigger, wider ribbon in here. But then I thought, how about some cute little charms to go in here? So let me show you. Once the bags, each of the books are put in the bag. Okie doke. And then I'm going to cinch it up. I'm just going to lay these in here. And I can get two side by side because it's a very wide bag. And then these are just going to go on top of each other. And then these, the last two. Okay. So now that's the 5 of those in the bag. And then now I'm going to take this twine. Let's get the chair out of the way. I don't know if you can see that. Okay. And then I'm going to cinch it up. All right, let me come over here and make sure, see what you're seeing. Okay, so yeah, you're seeing. Okay. Let's go zoom it in a little bit more. Okay, now. So then, there you go. So there's my slow stitching sampler books all in this little bag. And now if I want to go on a road trip or anywhere that I'm going to go for a little day trip or something like that. And obviously too, because I run out of room of putting things places, you know, and I can't just keep stacking them up on my table here, because then that gets don't have room for, you know, creating projects and what have you. And so now I know this is what's in here, and I can put it on a shelf, put it in a cabinet, and I know all of my slow stitching sampler books are in this cute bag. So now let's make some cute little charms that I thought would be really adorable to dangle off of here once it's cinched closed. And then the ribbon, obviously, once you cinch it, you see how much you have. When it's opened, see, then there's only this little bit. So I'm going to use a ribbon, and then I'm going to just add some cute little decorative charms. And so I've already got some made, and so I want to show you what they are. So I'm going to just prop this up here. Okay, so you can see that. And then I'm going to pick up the little charms and then show you what those are. Okay, so let me move this here. Okay, so I have made these beautiful tassels, and this one is a longer one. I had a shorter one, but I really like this. And then I've already added a cute little beaded dangle to it, and then using just strips of fabric, very easy to do, and you have a cute little bag charm. Absolutely adorable. And then I tied some beads to the end of the ribbons. Isn't that cute? Look at how cute and easy this is to make. Lots of fun. And then I'm going to make a little loop that can be right here on the side of the bag. And look at how cute that is. And if I wanted to, I could put it here, but I want to put it over here on the side of the bag. Just adorable. And it doesn't have to be, I've got one that's a shorter one, so I may use the shorter one. Let me get it. And excuse me while I cross in front of the camera. And I have put a little lobster clasp. Okay, so this is the other one. And I made a little specimen card. If you haven't seen how to make these, we can make one of these on my channel. But there's lots of channels that have those. But if you'd like to see how to make a specimen card, then leave me a comment and we will do one in paper and one in fabric. And then this cute little one, excuse me, going in front of the camera again. Okay, so this one, look at how cute that would be. I think this is a better choice because it's lighter weight. The other one is heavy with all those beads on it. But again, this is just strips of fabric, and then I can come in here and tie little beads to the bottom of that. But isn't that adorable? Look at how cute that is. And then that just adds that extra charm to the bag. So that's what I came up with for the project today. And if you want to see how to make one of these tassels, then leave me a comment below and I will do an upcoming video and we will make the specimen cards and the tassels, and you can use it for one of your project bags or as a purse charm. These are beautiful on the side of a junk journal. It would be adorable. Excuse me again as I cross in front of the camera. Okay, so let me get my pink. This thing is quite large. It's gotten quite large. Okay. Going in the right direction. Okay, so if I wanted to, look at how pretty that would be on here. You could even add a darling little tassel charm to the side of one of your soft books. And then you would just put a loop here, a fabric loop, and then you could just attach it. And this is just one of these lobster clasps, very easy to do. So you don't have to worry about the keychain ring that was attached to the keychain ring. And then you use the keychain ring to tie your fabrics around it, and it just makes your beautiful tassel. So at any rate, so that was my idea. I hope you enjoyed this short little idea-based video. It wasn't a how-to tutorial. It was just a idea-based for using your fabrics to come up with some cute little notions. And this one, mine, was a charm. And so I really think this is going to be a great idea and a great project for a lot of you. I'm going to just add the loop right here, and then it's going to just be right here on the side of the bag. Absolutely adorable. So next week's video, let me give you the theme. We are going to be talking about the art of repair. Focus on visible and creative mending, celebrating repair and restoration rather than perfection. So, haha, gonna have to put my thinking cap on for this one as well. Okay, so let's see what we can come up with. I am going to really start to do a lot of research on this topic and see what we can come up with. And just wanted to mention as well, don't forget, Lynn and I are both doing giveaways. I'm doing weekly giveaways here on my channel, and if you go back to yesterday's video, I will link it at the end of the video, and then all the rules for entering. And I will be making a Daphne's Diary junk journal for the giveaway of the grand prize giveaway for the month. This is one I made, and I have a whole video tutorial, step-by-step, of me making this, just using the magazine, everything inside of it, and file folder, and some decorative journal writing pages. So this was the number 4 issue. I'm going to make one out of the number 5 issue. And then the weekly giveaway drawing is going to be fabric postcards and greeting cards. So this was the greeting card that I made yesterday, and I announced the winners of the November giveaway, and thank you to everyone for responding. And so your goodies will be going in the mail at the end of this week. So they've got them right here. They're going to be ready to go out. So thank you for joining me here today. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your week. Stay safe, keep creating and smiling in the sunshine, and I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.